I believe that the graph's native token called GRT could hypothetically go to the price of $5 during the peak of this bull run. And of course, this isn't financial advice nor a guarantee, but why do I think so? I think it's going to come down to the fact that the graph, it's simply amazing. First of all, the graph is an open source software that is used to collect, store, and process data from various blockchain applications. Now, you may be wondering, okay, why is it doing this? It's doing this to facilitate information retrieval, which I think is fantastic. And the goal of the graph is to quite essentially help developers use relevant data to help improve the efficiency of their decentralized application. So when people out there say, wow, the graph, it's caca, it's trash, no use case, that's absolutely not the case. It's actually amazing. Carajo, porra. And keep in mind, the graph analyzes and gathers blockchain data before storing it into various indices, which in this case is called subgraphs. And in the case of subgraphs, this allows any application to send a query to its protocol and receive an immediate response. And by the way, queries are posed through decentralized applications through something called GraphQL. And GraphQL, by the way, is a widely used language. It's very popular. That was originally developed by Facebook. And yeah, you heard that right. I'm talking about hashtag Mark Zuckerberg, otherwise now known as Meta. If you know, you know. Personally, I think that if Mark Zuckerberg had a UFC fight with Elon Musk, I think he would beat Elon Musk. But yeah, besides that point, we have to take into consideration how it should be noted how anyone can use subgraphs to power applications across 50 plus networks. And yeah, I heard that right. Carajo, porra. Which include, by the way, Polygon, Ethereum, Moonriver, Moonbeam, Harmony, and many others. So yeah, that's fantastic as well. And also, you have to take into consideration how the graph is currently being utilized by popular Ethereum decentralized applications, such as, for instance, Aave, Curve, and even Uniswap as well. So when it comes to the graph, its adoption, I think, is amazing. And also on top of that, its statistics, they don't lie. Because if we take a look at this, right, we will see that as of right now, on the Graph network and hosted service, there has been over 70,000 projects and over 1 trillion queries served. Carajo! Boha. Also on top of that, the Graph network, there has also been over 100 indexer nodes as well, which is crazy. Boha. I mean, man, when things are this amazing, I have to start speaking some Portuguese because man, when things are good, you have to start speaking some Portuguese, I suppose. And as I begin to say all of this, I think it's clearly evident that the graph is fantastic. But even with that being said, some people may think that, wow, its native token called GRT at the price of $5. What are you on about, man? Here's the thing. If GRT were to go to the price of $5, considering its current circulating supply, at that point, market cap would be around $47.5 billion. I mean, let's say even for simplicity's sake, we say it's $48 billion. This isn't crazy. I mean, this is around $40 billion less than Dogecoin's all-time high market cap. I mean, just let that sink in, right? Dogecoin, it's caca, it's trash. I'm not saying that GRT is going to go to a 60 billion, 50 billion market cap. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying around 48 billion. Not too much to ask for. At least that's the way I view it. Especially for a project this fantastic and this widely used when it comes to the graph, of course. Now, also take into consideration, as of right now, nearly 600 million crypto owners, according to Crypto.com research. That's more than ever before in history, by the way. Nearly double when compared to the peak of the 2021 bull run. As of right now, more institutional investors, more enterprise adoption. Really, this altcoin season could look insane. Bitcoin also hasn't reached the price of $100,000 yet, right? You take a look at, let's say it does that and goes to 150,000. Let's say people, they start taking profits, they start flowing it into, these relatively smaller projects. Man, the altcoin season is going to look insane. And I think at that point, GRT could hypothetically go to the price of $5. Now, the peak of altcoins, usually it doesn't happen anywhere between 6 to 18 months after a Bitcoin halving event. The Bitcoin halving event, of course, happened a couple months ago, back in April. So 6 months is, of course, October this year. 18 months is October of next year. May seem like a long time, but personally for me, I don't think so, because if anything, that's actually more time for me to dollar cost average into GRT. If I have more time to accumulate GRT, why not? I don't think it's such a bad thing. Some people out there, they're complaining that, wow, GRT is not at the price of $1. Wow, look at Pepe, it's performed a lot better. But here's the thing. If I can accumulate again, right, more GRT, if I'm given more time to do that, I think it's actually a good thing for me in the long term. Now, in the short term, it may hurt, some people's ego, but in the long term, I think it's actually beneficial. Again, for me, not financial advice. GRT again at the price of $5 wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. I think it's that fantastic, and I think it's that amazing. Carajo, porra. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also on top of that, make sure to check out this very interesting video. I think you all would really love it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.